Hey everybody, it's Brad from Board Game Geek, and we're here to check out the latest game from Nomad Games, Fighting Fantasy Legends. This is a take on the Fighting Fantasy series, which we've seen before from Inkle as well as from Tin Man Games. And so let's dive in and see how Fighting Fantasy Legends approaches these classic game books. In the game, you will start by picking a character. There are currently 3 classes to choose from, and you cannot choose your own name, but rather choose from a preset selection of fantasy names, which can be pretty humorous in some cases. On top of that, you'll be able to allocate different points uh, in your skills, perhaps take away from your stamina to improve your skills, as well as choose one special skill that may sometimes occur. This is a story-based game, so if you don't want to be spoiled, you may not want to watch, but I am only showing pretty early stuff in the game. You'll go through these story selection sections as well as combat, in which you'll roll dice to take on enemies. And as you fight, you'll level up and your dice will improve, which is a pretty neat mechanic. The game features stories from several of the fighting fantasy novels, and the game will allow you to continue after you die. So that is not the end of your game. Rather, you'll be able to start over in a certain area and be able to take on challenges a second time. Nomad Games is really well known for their Talisman implementation. It really is a digital board game port that I come back to often. This game shares somewhat in common with that, where a lot of the action is card based, and a lot of it is about rolling these dice and having these interactions. It definitely allows things to be streamlined, and there's definitely a ton of content in here, even just in the first few areas. So there's definitely a lot going on. I think this is a great take on the Final Fantasy series. I do think that it lacks something when compared to even the Inkle or the Tin Man offerings, as it is a little more basic in its presentation. However, in terms of its depth, it really seems to have a lot more going on. So if you're looking for a long delve into this story world, this may be a good option for you. So be sure to check it out. That's Fighting Fantasy Legends from Nomad Games.